It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show.
Mixtape era personified. Spit fire, niggas get cauterized. Modernized, shit I wrote Carter 5. Jamar is live. Doing business, can't do no wrong in your daughter's eyes. Fuck rap, they probably gon' martyr me. I'm decolonized, prophesized early. I made them sick like it's scurvy. Make money, fuck a whip on my butter rim like I'm Birdie in the studio. Tighten these lyrics, bitch, I'm a gurney. Write my trials and tribulations by pen the district attorney. Listen, niggas was scared to refer me. I been worthy 06. Shit hitting the strip like Big Shirley. Right hits, home run with them pitches. I'm in the derby. I just sit back and observe it. Niggas like Mo and Curly, a poet. More stoic, my life is truly historic. Recorded 10 seasons, got them eating like McCormick. Just breathing on a beatly. Yo, tweet us with a shortage. Still hungry, shit. I came up eating porridge, being disregarded. Now I'm offering curriculum to study. Always been an avid reader, trading literature for money. Student of the game, watching 106 and living bummy. Freestyling on the corner, we battle like Jen and Sunny. Ooh, now I get digital. Mathematics adding intervals. I'm doing interviews, killing niggas with interludes. Everybody wanted publicity, shit is critical. Washed up niggas, conditions is getting trivial. I'm Daddy Mac, Cadillac, matted black. Ooh, niggas stab your back after that bag and crack. Ooh, in Atlanta niggas crazy, they been lashing with a passion. My reaction, run them over with a pallet jack. Ooh, 30 South Warehouse, got me saving up for the penthouse. Leasing my pen out, naming cities can't even pronounce. Making these printouts, eating rappers and spit the pit out. These niggas plumb dumb, they won't get it till I pull M's out. Ben's couch, Bobby's couch, Mama's couch, shit. Martin Lawrence might have seen me at Big Mama's house, shit. I was trying to get it, rather die spitting, I admit it. All these lines invented, mixed styles like a biochemist. Got soul like Ari Lennox, had to start a business. Built my name and my heart is in it. Watch the boy exhibit, see my range. I'm an opportunist and I offer wisdom. Keep a tool for these two-faced niggas this Harvey Dent.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there today. In this video, we're going to be getting into Memphis Bleek. He was recently on Club Shay Shay with Shannon Sharp, and he had some thoughts about the battle between Kendrick Lamar and Drake. Namely, Drake suing after losing the battle. Now, interestingly enough, we're about a year and damn near a year and a half after the decimation of Drake in that back and forth battle. But it seems like some of the OGs in hip hop decided to withhold their opinion of how that played out last year. And some of them are coming out this year as we're heading into 2026 to give their opinion. We have Memphis Bleek speaking with Shannon Sharp, Ghostface Killah. Just the other day, there's a video of him talking about Drake suing the label after getting beat in the rap battle. You know? And to be completely fair and completely honest, these are East Coast OGs, New Yorkers, right? There's been a lot of discourse about how East Coast rappers, East Coast podcast publications responded to the battle, how many individuals have come out and kind of sided with Drake or slighted Kendrick in certain ways. But here we got some OGs from yesteryear coming out and basically saying, hey, we don't come from that. We don't do that. That's the last thing we do. Rap, you know what I mean? Battling is part of hip hop. This is what we do. This is where it started. This is the foundational piece in what we do. What we don't do is sue. Right? So I find that to be interesting because now the tides are shifting a little bit. You feel me? So let me go ahead and pull up this clip of Memphis Bleek talking about the situation. So this was posted by My Humble Opinion. Shout out to My Humble Opinion. He says, Memphis Bleek speaks on Drake suing after losing the rap battle with Kendrick Lamar, saying, I hope it wasn't his decision, and goes on to talk about all the diss tracks against him and how he'd never sue. All right?
Oh, yeah.
The man, I mean, the Grammys that came along with it and the Super Bowl halftime show that came along with it. And he goes on tour with SZA and it's sold out.
I've never seen a diss record do that.
Never.
ever.
And you might not ever see it again.
No, you won't. I think this is the one only time, but you know what it shows you, man? And I hope the OVO camp and everybody knows, and any other rapper that's getting into this business
Right.
and want to be a star, they don't love you, man. It's just like the streets. You a showman. You here to perform, do your show and go home. Certain fans gonna love you, but the masses is not gonna love you. They're gonna respect you.
Right.
But there's no love here. It's the next man up. And that's what it goes to show. Because if you could dominate for so long like Drake did, and then somebody could just come move you out the way, like, get out of here. Where's the loyalty or the love of the fans, right? It's like
Man, but
almost they didn't exist.
That man got 10 diamond selling singles.
But-
I mean,
But still, man, like, it's still, you don't want to be getting, assassinated on music, on
Yeah.
record, then your comments, the Twitter, you walk in the street, people shouting this to you, doing that. It's a rough time, man.
it ain't gonna go away because guess what? They play that at every game.
Every game.
NBA arena, not like us. The team is not.
All he got to do is he got to make another one. He got to make something to counteract that.
Do it, but does it? What about just music? Does it have to be a diss to counteract that? What if he came out with another album?
No, it don't have to be a diss.
Okay.
Like, remember, I'm never gonna agree with the fans. They try to say Ether was the best diss record in the Jay and Nas battle. Cool. We can't argue with the fans, but you know what we're gonna do?
What?
We're gonna make a classic album. We're gonna drop the Blueprint. We're gonna drop the Black Album. We're gonna do the things to out-hit your opponent. And that's how you win a war. You can lose a battle.
Right.
But you gotta win the war.
Yes.
And that's what I pray that's what they over there focused on, the war, not the battle.
Are you surprised that Drake took it this way? That he Universal and gonna sue? Are you surprised that he did?
Yes, I'm surprised. You got people that's on both sides.
Right.
He's suing because it's a battle. Oh no, he's suing. He's taking the mega giant down, the industry and all this.
But the Mega Giant built you up.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see a winner in this, man. It's just, I don't see a winner in this.
Yeah, well, I mean, you in the music industry. You've been around the music industry. To the lay people that's going to watch this, going to listen to this. What does he hope to accomplish by this?
I don't know. I really don't know, because I got a lot of diss records about me. Like the Rap of the Game, he got like 40 diss songs about me, but I'm never gonna take him to court. Like,
Right.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I hope it wasn't his decision. Like, not sometimes lawyers make decisions and
Yeah,
sidetrack
but they got them billable hours.
Yeah, but still, man, I don't know, man. Rap beef in court, like,
Yeah.
should have been some physical altercation for that.
Well, there you have it, people. That is Memphis Bleek. Memphis Bleek is with his assessment of the situation. And of course, as you can see, Shannon Sharp was mostly asking him from Drake's perspective, how Drake can recover, how the public is responding to Drake after everything that transpired. So it wasn't so much about Kendrick, although he is the victor, although they did speak briefly about how massive the tour was, the Super Bowl performance and all of those things. It wasn't really geared toward Kendrick. It was really geared toward Drake, right? Let me go ahead and pull myself out the corner. Now let's get to the first point that Memphis Bleek spoke on. He says, you got to understand that the people don't love you, right? If you could be dominating the game for that long, that many hits, that crazy of a run, decade plus, and all it took was for the right opponent to knock you out and everybody dances in the rain to your detriment. Was it ever really love? Where's the loyalty, he says. And I think what people got to understand as it pertains to this artist in particular, Drake, that it was never love, right? At least not in hip hop. And people can say what they want. I know there's a lot of Drake fans that watch my channel and they feel some type of way when I speak. And it is what it is. But from the time he came into the game, there was a half of a moment where he was shouting out Little Brother, Elzai. He was doing work with Ninth Wonder. He wanted to kind of get the backpackers and those people on his side early on. And had he continued to cater to that crowd a little bit longer and form investment with those people, perhaps he could have sustained a little bit more of a long-term relationship with the hip-hop purists, but he didn't. I can't even say that it was 1,000% his choice not to, because I remember having a conversation with my boy G. Shout out to G Lo. He told me that he had seen a video or something like that years ago where Birdman was basically letting Drake and Wayne know, we don't do that boom bap shit over here at Cash Money. That Ninth Wonder shit, that little brother sound that y'all listening to, y'all want to create on y'all mixtapes, do that shit on y'all mixtapes. When it comes to these albums, we make hits over here. You know? And if you look at the trajectory of their careers from 2009, 2010, 2011, they created less and less and less of that brand of hip hop, leaning toward the radio, hits, pop crossover shit, while still trying to, you know, keep some level of semblance to rap. Wayne more so than Drake as far as like rap. Wayne went so far as to neglect the other parts of his music to where it just became rap, right? But I always remember that conversation I had with my boy. But that's where the lack of love comes from, because you can't lean on, like, when you're a hip hop artist, when the rest of the world turns their back on you, you're supposed to be able to go back to your hip hop core, your hip hop base. However many of those people that it is. Now, of course, Drake still has a big fan base. He's still able to tour. He's still able to perform his discography. He has a lot of people that are invested into him. They wear his clothing. They follow his pages. They put the owls in their names on social media. They go back and forth with people all day. You got a lot of regular music fans that don't give a fuck about none of this other stuff, that don't really engage in these online conversations. I would be remiss not to at least acknowledge that part of it. But when you get into the online discourse where a lot of people are angry and emotions run high on that side, it's because he does not have the hip hop base to lean on. He actually dissed the hip hop base throughout his career and said, I make music. I don't make music for niggas that don't get pussy. Like, that was his answer to the hip hop purists. I don't make music for y'all. Y'all don't get girls. Y'all not interested in girls. Y'all not fly. Y'all not in these clubs that I be in. Fuck you. Right? So then when you take this massive loss in front of the world and you lose to the hip hop champion, the guy who's been well respected in hip hop, has done pretty much everything right according to hip hop, has given extended his hand to OGs on every album. You know what I'm saying? Or just about every album, I'll say. Kept his nose clean, looked out for his homies. He comes from a rough section, Compton, which is a historic rap town, you know what I mean? Based on going all the way back to the 80s, and he held it down. So I think that's where the distinction lies between the situation between Drake and Kendrick, is hip hop stood up for Kendrick. It is what it is. And then now we see the Drake fans, who are still dedicated Drake fans, for a lot of them that are online, they are willing to say fuck hip hop in the name of Drake, because they never really cared about the massive amount of range that the genre had to offer. They participated in hip hop so long as it was in proximity to Drake or people that Drake co-signed or thought was cool, right? So now they're in this position of, it's us against the world, fuck everybody else. We're just going to start mobbing in people's comment sections and trying to shit on them into submission, which never works. Idiots. But continue to be a fan. That's your prerogative. That's your right. More power to you. Now, to Bleek's second point, he said he needs to make another one. He needs to fire back with good music. Shannon Sharp asked him, he said, does it need to be a diss? Bleek says, no, it does not need to be a diss. He needs to fire back with hits. He even likened it back to Jay-Z when his back was against the ropes, taking them slugs from Nas with Ether. You know, when Jay and Nas were going back and forth, man, Ether was spreading like crazy, even with the, halfway whack beat. Some people say it's a great beat. Some people say it's a legendary beat. It is legendary. Never liked the beat all that much. But it does represent something. A lot of people that are Jay fans say Takeover was actually the better record, but Ether was the better diss. Take it how you will. Right? But what Jay-Z did was he continued to drop music. He alluded to the battle a couple times. It was ineffective even when he did it, right? Even that is it Uchi Wally Wally or is it One Mic? I love that song, right? But did it actually do any damage to Nas? Did it actually change the scorecard in the actual battle when it was happening? No. He lost. And you see, it didn't inspire Nas to go back in the studio and drop another dedicated diss record and try to rehash it. He's like, I already beat your ass, bro. You still throwing slugs at me, nigga. We out of here. It's done for. You took the L. And Nas moved on and made hits and did shit for himself as well. But Jay-Z ended up elevating to another level. Even in his We Fly High, his Ballin' remix when he dissed Jim. What did Jay say? I got stronger after Ether. So when niggas would have said, oh, Jay is done, he evolved his style. He made more hits. He got with the right producers. Stuff that I've been suggesting to Drake. Everybody says I'm a Drake hater, but I sit here and I give the nigga, I'm sure, I know for a fucking fact, at least one of them OVO niggas, if not Aubrey himself, has seen at least one J Nolan video where I said, nigga, you need to get on your shit. Lock the fuck in. Stop being so accessible. Stop doing the social media antics. Stop doing the bullshit. Fuck that Instagram story. Fuck that Finsta. Fuck them 100 gigs. Fuck this Iceman project, nigga. It's garbage. Burn that hard drive. Start over. People say it's riddled in hate. No. I'm not a Drake hater. Like, no matter how coded you think my words are, I don't hate the nigga. There's a lot of people that do. I just say, if you want to continue to have a career and you want it to look a certain way, you're going to have to make music that is palatable to the fan base that loves you and the people who are indifferent to the situation. And for whatever reason, I think he's forgotten about the people that are indifferent to the situation, that have gotten over the battle, who probably weren't even all that tuned into the battle, who are just used to having Drake hits on radio. Go back to making like nice music. Stop trying to lean into this gangster mobster crime boss guy and go back to making nice R&B rap music. Tap back into your pre-fame, I'm the non-confrontational guy. Tap back into that. Don't take my advice. See where it gets you. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple. But I do hate his actions. I hate the people that he associates himself with. I hate the way he presents. I do hate those things. And we're going to continue to talk about it as long as he keeps presenting it. Because if you don't want to be a subject of conversation, don't contribute things to be the subject of the conversation. It's just simple. And to Bleek's final point about the lawsuit, he says he doesn't see any winners here. You know, some people say, oh, he's suing because he lost the battle. Some people say he's suing because he wants to take down the industry giant. Even Shannon Sharp said, how is he going to sue? How is he going to sue the system the same system that built him up to begin with. And then his fans come out here and say, well, even if Drake does know the inside of the information, that's why he's going to expose him. How you going to expose him when you were the fucking guinea pig willingly? Unless you want to retract all of your accolades, you want to retract all your achievements, you want to retract all of your most streamed years, even in 2025, as niggas say that you lost and you stink, you still somehow were getting crazy streams. You want to retract all of that? We can, but let's see who's able to, with everything stripped down, pause, let's see who stands as a man with all of their accolades stripped from them. I got my money on who I think would stand stronger if everything was taken away, personally. So, yeah, man, that's where it's at. Let me see what GFK talking about. Here we are, the OG of OGs, Wu-Tang Clan's Ghostface Killah on the Drake, aka Tupac lawsuit over Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. Battle goes with rap. You got to be able to take it.
I would have never did it. You know what I mean? Like, yo, it is what it is and shit like that. But I don't know. But, you know, like, I guess on that level that they at, that he's at, you know what I mean? He, you know, like, listen, man, people be forgetting sometimes, yo, rap is a street game, man. We did this from the streets, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Remember, you battling somebody, man, like, battle goes with rap. And it's like, yo, you got to be able to take it, man. And if he was to take that L, it's like, yo, son, you lost. You can't just go sue the company and say like, yo, you put some more on this and that and the third. Like, yo, because even if it was nothing behind it and he just would have beat you with bars, it's like, yo, bro, you got beat. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? To me, like, so I don't really know. So I don't really stick my nose in, you know what I mean? It's because that's like, you know, that's small.
All right. Very short clip, but the sentiment is there. Battle rap is a part of rap. If you take your L, take it on the chin, move forward, get better, improve. Have a conversation with yourself in the mirror, but don't run to the fucking courthouse. And the last thing for Memphis Bleek, I just want to correct you, homie. It was 1,000% his decision to sue. Okay? Because when it was just at the petition level, he didn't have lawyers. Well, he might have had lawyers that were informing him, but it was just literally him in his frozen moments, LLC petitioning to the courts, digging around for information. And then once he escalated from having 2 petitions out, he had a petition against Spotify, he had a petition against iHeartMedia. He dropped those and went full on ahead with this lawsuit against UMG. So, yeah, he went through some preliminary steps that showed this was absolutely his decision. We have proof in his own lawsuit that he was reaching out to the label, trying to back them into a corner, trying to put pressure on them to censor Kendrick's music, to take disciplinary action against Kendrick before any of this was filed in the courtroom. So Bleek, I encourage you, go read it for yourself. It's actually quite interesting once you get past how bullshit it actually is. You know what I mean? But let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Become an insider. I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.
Ain't no way to stop it when a nigga poppin'. Pull up, start a problem, I got plenty options. Homies from the project, we the trending topic. I got bennies in my wallet, fuck your billion. All I could get, flooded the knowledge, I flooded my wrist. Tell me I rap for the glamour and glitz. Got on my shit, now they rent me on list. Filling my pocket, I'm taking a trip. Call me a genie, I'm filling my wish. When it come down to me and get in my bag, I gotta get it, I pay for the lift. I got a baby, we coming legit. Roll with the big dogs, I need my cut like fit now. Buddy got shot like Sim car. Married to the game like in-laws. Do what I please, move with the breeze. Fly to Belize, shot this shit love me, she coming to tease. Ready the haters, we cutting the weeds. Give my space. face, oh man. Got me a taste, oh man. Flooded the face, I'm running a race, I cover the bases, all down. Nigga, don't try me, I'm on my square. Cardiac diamonds, I want me a pill. Treat all this money like I got a meal. Everything closer than it might appear, yo. Bitch, I got my mask on now, I don't want your germs here. I've been getting paid since the first time on my third tip. Popping on the net, fuck a local, I got turf here. Fucking with the squad, we gon' put y'all in some merch, yeah.